Hi, this is Tally reporting to you from the 2009 Intersolar Conference at the Moscone Center in San Francisco. And I'm here with Richard from TUV PTL, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his certification company. So how are you, Richard?
Good morning, Tally. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great, thank you. So can you speak a little bit about the company?
Yeah, we do photovoltaic testing for the entire industry. So there's a lot of different types of tests that the industry does to make sure that the products are safe in the market and that the products are designed well and meet kind of the minimum performance criteria for the market. So that's what our company does, is we do that type of testing for the marketplace.
Great. So can you talk a little bit more in detail about the testing?
Sure. In the case of our company, we do a kind of a whole suite of different types of testing. There are different safety marks for all the different marketplaces across the globe. There are different performance marks. We do that type of testing. And then in addition, when the modules get married up to become a part of a larger system with an inverter or tracking electronics or racking systems, there's some full system tests that we can do to make sure that they're outputting power the right way, that the devices are corrected properly. And both on the municipal scale or on the larger install scale, these types of services are services that we offer to the market. We even do it somewhat on the grid-connected scale or on the power company scale.
Great. Now, you guys certify to certain government standards. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, there in all marketplaces. There's typically in any industrialized nation, there's certain standards or certain requirements that the government or some governing body puts in place to make sure that the product doesn't hurt anybody. If you walked up to your panels and touched them, you wouldn't get shocked if it was raining, or if a kid ran into them, they wouldn't break and cut the child or injure the child. So there's all types of safety standards, and then there's the minimum performance standards that basically these things are guaranteed for 20, 25 years. You want to have some type of independent body looking at what the manufacturers do and making sure that over time these things are safe. They're going to produce power. They're going to do what they're paid to do, and eventually provide a good yield, a good return back to the market for the power they're producing. So.
Great. So what would make a company get a certification from you?
In many cases, it's law. They have to. So before a PPA company signs on, or a ratepayer service signs on, or your local power company will issue a rebate for them, they're going to look for these types of safety and certification marks to ensure that what the manufacturer is putting in has been independently verified by somebody else, and in our case, a laboratory that spans across the globe, that it's safe, sound, and that it's functioning to the minimum requirements.
Okay, great. Now, I was speaking earlier that someone was telling me that you also do testing for companies kind of, under the radar, like not for public knowledge.
Yeah, naturally, a number of these manufacturers, so we have a very good scientific acumen for the technology in this marketplace. We've been working in this marketplace for dozens of years now. Some of this particular laboratory out of Tempe, the photovoltaic testing lab out of Tempe, was originally formed by the Department of Energy to help base and enact some of these standards into the marketplace. So naturally, the manufacturers come back to us and they want to try and understand, maybe at a little bit a deeper level, how does my module perform in certain types of shading conditions, angles of incidence of the light, different temperature and weather considerations. How does my module perform, or what types of attributes are strengths of its performances or weaknesses of its performance? So we do that type of testing also for the manufacturers.
Great. Now, where is your company based?
Our company's based out of, we have hundreds of offices across the globe, every major industrialized nation. We have 5 major PV centers across the globe, and this particular one, the TUV PTL, is based out of Tempe, Arizona.
Great. Now, I know that there are other certification agencies out there that kind of certify similar things. What makes you guys distinct?
Well, there's a couple of things that separate us a little bit from the market. I mean, we can do some of the core things that all the other ones can do. Our differences is that we can take it to the full system end and do the certification. We can take it down into the component and cell end. We can certify and mark for all the markets across the United States, across the world. And then in addition to that, we also have the ability, because of some connections with the university structure and with our long history, to go into the research end a little bit and do some kind of advanced development testing for some of our clients.
Okay, great. And if I was a company and I wanted to get certified by you, what's the process?
Pretty easy process. www.tuvptl.com. That's our website. There's an info line there. You can get in touch with that, and their main numbers are there and everything, just to give us a ring. And it's a pretty easy process. We fill out some forms to get an idea of what your technology contains, what types of things you want to do, and then you're interfacing with our engineers and our technicians to help move that process along.
So your engineers would come into my factory?
At times they will. There's certain service attributes that we implement in the factory. Other times products ship to us or we test on sun. You're coming to our place with your product.
Okay, great. And as a company, what makes you sustainable, or what directions are you moving in as far as sustainability?
Well, we have a number of, all the spheres that we test in help to advance that for the general marketplace. In addition, we have some solar initiatives where we're looking to put PV on some of our plants. If you look at now at the state level or at the market level, there's a lot of great incentives out there. There's a lot of great programs out there where this technology is now on cost parity with grid. So like most companies, you hesitate to move until the cost is in the right spot and that it actually helps your business. And we think now it's there. So we're actually investing in solar technologies. We're doing projects with other disadvantaged groups, Habitat for Humanity and others, to try and apply solar in certain areas. So there's a number of programs that we're undertaking to make ourselves a little greener as we go into the future.
Okay, great. Now, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, that's it. Please, if you've got some testing needs in the marketplace or just some general things, don't hesitate to get in touch with us, and we'd love to help.
Great. And one last question. How do you actually pronounce your name?
TUV Rheinland PTL, and the PTL stands for Photovoltaic Testing Laboratory. So TUV Rheinland PTL.
Can you say it in German?
No, I can't. Sorry.
Okay, great. Well, it was so good to meet you. Thank you so much. This is Tally reporting to you from the 2009 Intersolar Conference in San Francisco. Thank you.